Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's plain old vanilla Ocarina of Time. This is not a randomizer. We are in the Forest Temple, obviously. And last time we were talking about motivational factors, Stacy, and just how it all changes as time advances. And you miss out on opportunities and stuff. So I suppose we should try not to dwell on that this time and just take care of the Forest Temple. I always found the Forest Temple, to be kind of a big difficulty spike. It's like this big wall that's in your way from exploring the whole of Hyrule as an adult, because you can't go back and use the Pedestal of Time until you beat this. So you can't learn the Prelude of Light. You can't take on anything because you don't have the bow that is required, or that is taken from here, I mean. Or obtained in here. Ah yes, can we name them all? Amy, Beth, Meg, and Joelle. I think it's Joelle. That's the one I'm not so sure about. I don't remember the green splatter so much off of everything. That's supposed to be like blood, I guess. Oops. Ah, well. Everybody Stalfos, here we go. Do you guys think that the hero shade from Twilight Princess looks like a Stalfos, or does it just look like Link wearing a certain suit of armor? I'm getting wrecked here. I used to be able to fight these guys no problem. What's going on? Wow, I almost died. With a bunch of hearts, too. So much for a 3-heart run if ever I were to do that, which I don't want to. Good thing there's a fairy in here. We still have milk and a fairy in a bottle, too. Yeah, I don't know, I always liked the Link is dead in Majora's Mask theory, even though it's been disproven. Just because of that hero shade element. Knowing that Twilight Princess is what immediately follows in the timeline of Majora's Mask. So it's nice to believe that Link died or got lost in the Lost Woods during the events of Majora's Mask and never returned to Hyrule. Hence his regret. And then Twilight Princess Link is just, you know, just some random guy who's next up to be the hero. Doesn't necessarily have to be bloodline. But I don't know where everything stands there. And Nintendo has a way of making everything less interesting, basically. Being like, oh yeah, he just went back. It was just a portal. Just like we've seen before. I would say that theory, even before I knew it as a theory from, like, the game theorist guys, that whole link between Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Twilight Princess is what made me really deeply invested in Zelda. Just the darkness, and no pun intended, but the link between all of that. The common ground. It also dances around Ganondorf, too, and as a kid, I always thought Ganondorf was so cool. That's right, we just hookshot the chest. There's no You know, I always want to do like a reverse jump slash and ricochet onto that platform, but I don't know how to do stuff like that. Apparently I don't even know how to kill a Deku Baba. What a weird name that is. What comes immediately after Twilight Princess in the timeline? Breath of the Wild? I'd have to review that. But I still say we need another game. We need something to address the Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time trifecta. That is basically the Triforce of Zelda. Although, I'd hate to even say that because I love A Link to the Past. But of 3D Zelda, those are the big three, I would say. I guess that spider's for later. Took damage, but not really. Weird rolling technique. Ah, yes, this room is going to be very slow vanilla. Without the little speed-ups that they added with block pushing and randomizers and stuff. You know, I was thinking about the live streaming I was doing pretty consistently of Breath of the Wild, and I never finished that. We never even beat Ganondorf or anything. Or Ganon, rather. Could be something to do randomly, but I already forget how to play that game. It's been so long. And I'm still not excited for Breath of the Wild 2. They gotta show me something to get me excited for it again. I'm sure it'll happen. They'll have some decent trailer. Some story trailer probably is what's gonna get everybody. But this is the year of Pokemon and Xenoblade Chronicles 3, which just came out. Or Xenoblade? Is it Xeno or Xeno? Either way. I don't think I will ever play any of those games. I know I'm probably missing out on something great, but it's just not my thing. I much prefer action and adventure over RPGs. Like, RPGs are kind of tedious to me, a lot. Not to say that they're not great games, I know that they are, and I've played great ones. I actually just bought Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, having completed the PS4 version of Ratchet & Clank. I was playing that a little on my own time. I would like to record it, but I don't know. Oh, the double Navis, man. The Ratchet & Clank series I recorded did so bad. I mean, it's still ongoing while I'm recording this, but I just know it's not gonna do well, because if part 1 is struggling, then it's all gonna struggle. But maybe Rift Apart is better to people? I don't know. I'm enjoying it so far. Maybe a more practiced run would be a better thing to record. I don't know. I need to just look for a job. That's what I gotta do. Get back to reality. Find one of those alternate endings I was talking about last time. Alternate life scenarios. There we go, that's the rhythm. Jump, slash, dodge, stab. And then the side where you slash too. Yeah, there we go. That's how you fight the Stalfos. And just like that, the game opens up. Water Temple is almost completely doable now. We just need the Iron Boots, and there is a switch in that temple that requires the Megaton Hammer, I think. Maybe not. I can't remember. But I know Nintendo is very good at making you stay linear with stuff like that. And I only know that from playing randomizers, really. But you can do Spirit Temple before Shadow Temple. And the medallion chronology on the save file menu reflects that. Almost as if you're supposed to. So we may just do that. Except that warp song for Kakariko Village is very nice. Gotta love the Deku Nut strategy. See, once I'm inside this game, I enjoy it. It's not like I'm against doing it over and over again, it's just... at the same time I am a little bit. I don't know. But it's like, would you rather be playing Ocarina of Time or addressing the... Oops. The looming threat to your life, basically, which is job hunting. I guess I like the pocket of safety and familiarity. Like, there's no clear indication. It's not like, do assignment A, B, and C, and complete test A to be on the path of success, like it was in school. Like, it's kind of just, you can do whatever you want to do. And it might lead to something, it might not. There's no clear path anymore. So yeah, just that vast unknown is very frightening and debilitating, really. Oh, I did it, didn't I? Yeah, Navi, I screwed up, I know. Well, you know what? This isn't the boss key, right? That's the other room? Yeah, we gotta flip the switch. I always do this in this temple. But you know what? We could Furor's Wind. This would be a wise thing to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It's why they give you this spell. Reduce some of the pain there. But yeah, going off of what I was saying last episode about the motivating factors and all that, the girl, from a guy's perspective. It's like, even in the face of that vast unknown, man, we gotta flip this first. At least you still had that hope that concerning specific girls of your past or whatever. Because people weren't taken yet. Something like that, anyway. So now there's even an extra layer of hopelessness on top of everything. You're just kind of out there. very much in limbo. I don't know, it very much feels like every decision where I am now at 34 years old, with the schooling having been completed but not paid off. I mean, like, it didn't pay off in terms of career and success. So with that, and just, yeah, I don't know, everything just feels like settling. Whatever decision is made from here forward just feels like a form of settling for less. Which really puts a damper on life as a whole. It's like, do you really want to see that to the end and just be kind of okay and largely miserable for the rest of your life? Who wants that? So I've yet to find, I suppose what I'm saying is I've yet to find the true motivating factor, I guess. Like, what is going to replace the hope that used to exist when you were a kid? I've yet to find the answer to... or an alternate solution, that's what it is. I've yet to find an alternate solution other than time needs to reset. We need to go back to the past. We need to warp out of this timeline and get a redo and see one of the alterations, because this is not it. This is done. It's like, throw it in the trash. We gotta redo from where everything went sideways. Like, that is the only way. And I've yet to see another solution. And the only solution that is available is keep pressing on. It's like, well, why? Why would you ever want that? You're like, well, you never know. It gets better. You never know what the future may hold. Be present-minded. Think about the future. And forget about the past. It's like, alright. Nostradamus. You got it all worked out, I guess. I don't understand how people don't get jaded. Like, you have to not falter. Because if every move you make works out in some way, of course you're gonna be happy and think that everything's going swellingly. That's not a word. This door is pointless. Anyway, something about these Zelda pockets of space bring out the deep crap. I think even my counselor has basically said multiple times that she can't help me. Like, yeah, that's right, I'm too powerful. What you gonna do? Can you create trauma just with your thoughts? That's something I'm curious about. Because you think of trauma as something horrible has happened to you and affected you where you can't let it go and you constantly relive it and it takes you right back to that moment. That's trauma. But can you dwell on stuff so much and formulate thoughts that are so stressful that you basically create your own trauma? Like, what's the therapy for that? Would the PTSD treatments address that, even though there's no specific event? Is this the culmination of multiple events formulating into one nasty thought that repeats and haunts you? Well, now they're saying that depression is not even a chemical imbalance in your brain. Curious how they're gonna buy and sell their way out of that one. I mean, it's simple. What they're gonna say is the study that found that out is useless and was conducted poorly. And there you go, Big Pharma still makes more money. And everything's continues swimmingly in the direction for the people who are rich. Or swimmingly for the rich, I guess. Keep the fools on drugs! And your pockets loaded with cash. That seems to be the way it goes anyway. I say that to you on medication. I just have no trust in it, really. No faith in it. My brain is too powerful and I'm determined to beat it. I have like an internal Ganondorf in myself that just wants everything to go horribly. Just to take somebody out, I guess. To prove some rich idiot wrong. They're like, yeah, how's it taste? I don't know. It goes back to something, I guess. That idea of taking down the man. But isn't being negative, pessimistic, cynical in itself a variation of giving up? Because it's so easy to do. Like, it's a lot of work to not be that way. Like, so much freaking work, it's insane. As somebody who, like, I have to really, really fight to not be that way. Obviously, if you're listening to this. Because, yeah, I just naturally don't agree with the positive thoughts. Unless they apply to somebody else. Like, I'll do anything to make somebody else feel better about their existence. But, like, even if I don't believe it, I don't know. Like, it's easy to see the good in other people versus yourself, I suppose. So if somebody's down and out, it's easy to be like, dude, I know what you see in the mirror, but you're wrong. And lift them up. And you could say the same thing to yourself and be like, oh no, but that doesn't apply to me. What are you, nuts? So yeah, I think to just sulk and be down and out all the time, thinking the dark ways, that's easy. You don't have to try, so it is like giving up, I guess. Which is why thoughts of giving up soon follow those thoughts. What's up, Phantom Ganon? Haven't seen you for a while. But we feel your presence every day. No, I'm just being stupid now. Evil spirit from beyond, Phantom Ganon. Let's do it. Sometimes I believe this fight is harder than the real Ganon himself. Just because the spark ricochets differently, or reflects back differently. I would like to see this Phantom Ganon return too, with the horse and everything. That's not the real one. Yeah, sometimes he stays down on his knees, other times he doesn't. Oh, we're getting lucky with the sparks, though. You know, speaking of the Triforce of Power, too, why is it that, at least in terms of stories and government, we always view power as like a big evil? Oh, here we go. This is gonna be a long one. Maybe not. Wow, no hits. So much for being harder than the real cannon. Hey, kid. You did quite well. It looks like you may be gaining some slight skill. But you have defeated only my phantom. When you fight the real me, it won't be so easy. What a worthless creation that ghost was. I will banish it to the gap between dimensions. So is Ganondorf watching us this whole time? Just playing his organ? What's he doing? He could easily win. Who knows? And how does he not know who Sheik is? I mean, there's a lot you gotta take with a grain of salt here. I'm picking apart Ocarina of Time, stabbing at the greatness. Alright, now this I'm very curious about. I haven't seen this in a long time. Saria. She's the most important figure in Link's life. Her dialogue thus far has been very minor. But I remember this too, not scratching the itch quite like it should. Thank you. Because of you, I could awaken as a sage. I'm Saria, the sage of the Forest Temple. We know who you are. I always believed that you would come because I know you. No, you don't have to explain it to me. Because it is destiny that you and I can't live in the same world. I will stay here as the Forest Sage and help you. Now please take this medallion. She's very business-oriented. No time for emotions, no time for I miss you, no time for, even though fate says we can't live together and it's like the worst thing ever for your feelings, we're not gonna talk about it. Let's just get the job done. I don't know, I guess I want the feelings. And then Saria will always be your friend, right? Yeah. You can talk to her with the song, and she says more there. Like, if you take the time to play the song, it fleshes her out a little bit more, but... Oh, the happy Deku Tree Sprout. Get ready for the scream that's... I don't know, this always made me laugh. He falls like 2 inches, but he screams like he's falling down the Grand Canyon. I'm the Deku Tree Sprout! Because you and Saria broke the curse on the Forest Temple, I can grow and flourish. Thanks a lot. Hey, have you seen your old friends? None of them recognized you with your grown-up body, did they? That's because the Kakiri never grow up. Even after 7 years, they're still kids. You must be wondering why only you have grown up. Well, as you might have already guessed, you are not a Kakiri. You are actually a Hylian. I'm happy to finally reveal this secret to you. Story time. Some time ago, before the King of Hyrule unified this country, there was a fierce war in our world. One day, to escape from the fires of war, a Hylian mother and her baby boy entered this forbidden forest. Fires of war. The mother was gravely injured. Her only choice was to entrust the child to the Deku Tree, the guardian spirit of the forest. The Deku Tree could sense that this was a child of destiny, whose fate would affect the entire world, so he took him into the forest. After the mother passed away, the baby was raised as a Kakiri, and now finally the day of destiny has come. So that war couldn't have been more than 10 years ago. You are a Hylian and we're always bound to leave this forest. And now you have learned your own destiny, so you know what you must do. That's right, you must save the land of Hyrule. Now, Link, break the curses on all the temples and return peace to Hyrule. Yeah, if Link is a 10-year-old boy, or 8, whatever he is, unless Hylian's... No, because it's been confirmed that that's his age. So that Great War, the king must have recently unified Hyrule. I don't know. They make it sound like it was like this great thing from long, long ago, but it's not. It can't be. Anyway, I could save and quit and get this song faster, but we'll walk and talk. Think about things. Sorry for going all dark. It's just what happens. Oh, the little tiny polygonal tree. Horses hate polygons. No, it's all good. They say you gotta get out of your own head. When the dark thoughts come, you have to do something to get out of your own head. And usually there is something you could do. Go walk around somewhere and do something. You see, like, I went and socialized with an old friend, and what he said spurred deep thoughts that ended up turning dark in the end, because that's just my default. Again, if you didn't watch last episode, what he said is it's never too late to become who you might have been. So everything I said last episode and this episode stemmed from that thought. Because it very much dances along the lines of hope, and maybe Sheik will add more to it. What do you gotta say to us? You destroyed the wicked creatures that haunted the temple and awakened the sage. But there are still other sages who need your help. In order to awaken all the other sages, you must become even more powerful. You must travel over mountains, underwater, and even through time. You forgot about the House of the Dead. If you want to return to your original time, return the Master Sword to the pedestal of time. By doing this, you will travel back in time 7 years. It's funny to think that's not even enough now, in terms of reality. The time will come when you will have to return here quickly. I will teach this to you for when that time comes. The song to return you to the Temple of Time, the Prelude of Light. Prelude, Prelude of Light. Those are the lyrics. I refuse to accept anything else. That's how you remember the song when you first learn it. I always like the Prelude of Light. It's very upbeat, happy. Now Sheik will forever vanish, only to be seen in a few more cutscenes. I guess it's not really forever vanishing. She does pop up quite often. As long as you hold the Ocarina of Time and the Master Sword, you hold time itself in your hands, or rather a 7-year pocket. That would still be kind of neat, though, to control 7 years. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I better stop my own brain before I get too nuts. Take care.